All right, Shalom. This is Ariel Ben Yasharallah down here in the Lions Den camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Racha, Kodash, Ma'amath. A double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. A double honor to my elder as well, Ahar one Ben Yasharallah down here in the Lions Den camp. A sincere water to the Akim, the Aquatim, and the Bunyim, the brothers, the sisters, and the children who are pushing the truth in sincerity. Shalom, the water. This is part two to Let's Get Dressed, and this one's gonna be called like what to get dressed with, pretty much. And elder of this camp, Ahar one, he did a lesson, and one of the verses he brought out was 1 Thessalonians 4:11, studying to be quiet. And I read that whole chapter, and it was just a really nice reassuring chapter. It was reminding us how to walk and what to put on, what to cover ourselves with. So this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, and I'm gonna read the prologue. I have my Bible in front of me. I'm gonna read the prologue just so we can have a better understanding of the chapter. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 prologue from verses 1 to 6. It's about he, and that he being Paul, who wrote these epistles, who wrote these epistles to the Thessalonians. So Paul says he exhort them to go on forward in all manner of godliness. Verses 6 to 9, it says to live holy and justly. Verse 9 to 11, to love one another. Verse 11 to 13, and quietly to follow their own business. Verse 13 to 17, and last of all, to sorrow moderately for the dead. Verse 17 for the rest of the chapter. And unto this last exhortation is annexed a brief description of the resurrection and second coming of Mashiach in judgment. So this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 1. It says, furthermore, we beseech you, brethren, and exhort you by the Lord Yahweh Shai, that ye have received of us, and how ye ought to walk, and to please Yahweh, so we would abound more and more. In that walk. Let me get to. So this is Psalm chapter 119, verse 105. It says, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. So when we're walking, we have to make sure that we're walking by the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. We have to make sure we're, not only not only following the laws onely, like how these carnal wicked camps like to do, but also following in faith as well, because the faith is going to want to the faith is what's going to want to make you follow the law, all right, in sincerity and in truth. Verse 2, for we know what commandments we gave you by the Lord Yahweh Shai, for this is the will of Yahweh, even your sanctification, that ye should abstain from fornication, abstain from those vain philosophies, or abstain from those vain philosophies, from those vain and dirty doctrines and stuff like that. Israelites still out there rocking the star of Renfan Moloch. The Israelite camp still rock when they call it the Star of David. They still rocking the star of Renfan Moloch. It's camps, it's Israelites out there still doing that. Late to the game. All right, still fornicating with idols. Verse 4, that every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification, honor, possessing his vessel, bridling thy tongue. I felt, let me get that. This isn't the one I wanted, but this is also a good one. This is a psalm by King David, Psalm chapter 39. It says, I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep my mouth with a bridle. And a bridle is something that goes inside of an animal's mouth to control where they go, while the wicked is before me. So that's that control of that vessel that we have to have. All right, making sure that we're not, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. So we have to make sure we're not offending the Lord, nor offending our brothers and our sisters in His truth as well. All right. Stand for fornication, verse 4, that every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor. Verse 5, not in the lust of concupiscence, even as the Gentiles which know not Yahweh. And that word concupiscence, I looked it up so I could properly say it, is strong lust. All right, so like lust is you can have a lust of food, you can have a lust of women, you could have a lust of something that just takes you out of the spirit. But concupiscence specifically is a very strong lust. All right, so and where it says even as the Gentiles which know not Yahweh. All right, and you have to see that a lot of people have they don't just lust, but they have a strong lust towards things that they're after in the society. People don't just love money. They have a concupiscence towards it. They have a strong desire towards it, so much so that they kill one another. They kill one another, and they also killed their own family. Look at Esau. They love killing their own family members just for an insurance check, and that's not even concupiscence to them. That's just their mechanics, pretty much. But verse 6, that no man go beyond and defraud his brother in any matter. Defraud his brother in any matter, making sure we're clear and concise. That elder this camp to get where we're at, like to the strength of the brotherhood. He always said, just be clear, be honest, be open, because there should be nothing to hide behind but Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. My battery is going low. It's straight. I only got 6 minutes. All right. Verse 6, that no man go beyond and defraud his brother in any matter, because that the Lord is the avenger of all such. Because that Yahweh is the avenger of all such. And we also have forewarned you and testified, Yahweh is the avenger of all such, of anyone who goes beyond or defrauds his brother. All right. Or, but who defrauds his brother. Verse 7, for Yahweh hath not called us to uncleanliness, but unto holiness. If Yahweh didn't call us to be like these individuals out here in the world trying to make money, or putting their faith in their own vain strength, or putting their faith in their guns, he called us out, but unto holiness. And holy means separate. So we're going to be in this world, but now we're not going to be a part of this world. We're always going to be kind of out of place in a sense, and and that sense is getting stronger and stronger. The more and more this place crumbles, the more and more this society decays, we're going to stand out more and more. Our holiness is going to be seen more and more. Verse 8, he therefore that despiseth not man, but Yahweh, who hath also given his spirit, who hath also given unto us his Holy Spirit, that spirit of truth, that spirit of pressing towards the kingdom. All right, that spirit of repentance, that spirit of humility, of faith, of hope, of love, of a sound mind. Verse 9, but as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, for ye yourselves are taught of Yahweh to love one another. We love one another the same way we love ourselves. You do unto others the way you would yourself. And not only others, to the best of your ability. I'll say that, just in the sense, like, outside of our nation, we won't really have to too much because they got what they got going on. But when it comes to the brotherhood, to the Akim, or just the individual you might meet out on the street who you know you might be a Jake, or you just feel like they got a good vibe on them, be empathetic towards that individual. Verse my own, do it towards brother. Verse 9, but as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you, but ye for yourselves are taught of Yahweh to love one another. And the best way to show love is through charity, and true charity, true giving is the giving of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the giving of the names, the giving of the knowledge. So if you see somebody like you might see somebody at a bus stop looking sad, walk up to them, hey, what's going on? They might open up to you. If they don't, they don't. You walk away. But if they open up to you, be like, yo, do you believe in the Lord? And they're like, yeah. And then you just kind of like, just talk to them. Truly, uh, truly help healing them. Because Yahweh Shem Shai gave us spiritual, I won't say, not the Marvel spiritual powers, but he gave us the power to heal, to mend a broken soul. Brotherly love one another. Verse 10, and indeed ye do it towards all the brethren which are in all Macedonia, but we beseech you, brethren, that ye increase more and more, increase more and more, as much as the Lord has given you, he can give you even more. And but to get that even more, you have to work ever more. So more and more, we have to continue to increase, all right, and increase into perfection. Verse 11, that ye should, I like this one, and that ye study to be quiet. When the elder read this, man, I damn near jumped out my seat because it makes so much sense. And that ye study to be quiet. That's it. Just peace. Just that's it. A peace of mind. A peace of mind, I'll say. And to do your own business, to worry about your own business. There was a video. There was a video of this little girl. She was trying to buckle up her seat, and she was having a hard time. She was really, really struggling. And the dad, he was recording. He was like, "Hey, you need help?" She was like, "No, I got it. Worry about yourself." And then he was like, "You sure?" She was like, "No, worry about yourself." Of course, she was being disrespectful at that point, but at the same time, it's like, "No, worry about yourself." You can't be too sad around people who don't know Yahweh Shem Shai, or else they'll try to sway you from believing in the Lord. But love one another, deed in Macedonia more and more. Study to be quiet and do your own business, and to work with your own hands as we command you, working with your own hands, whether it be a hobby or actual job. Cause you have a job where you don't work with your hands, like maybe you're in a call center, or maybe you do something on computers or something like that. So you really don't really work with your hands. You more so work with your mind. But on your off time, you can read, and you could the elder this camp, he does knitting. You could do Rubik's cubes. Me myself, I like to do art. Just working with your hands, doing something that keeps your mind on that light of Yahweh Shem Shai, that can allow that spirit to flow through you. As we commanded you. Verse 12, that ye may walk honestly toward them that are without, that ye may have lack of nothing. We can walk honestly toward them that are without. All right, these other people can't do that. They walk towards them in a spirit, either in a spirit of malice or a spirit of deceit. Because if somebody who's above them tries to talk to them, they're going to try to talk to them in the sense of usury. And any other person who is on the level of or below them, they're going to try to talk to them in the sense of usury. But we can walk up to somebody honestly toward them that are without, that ye may have lack of nothing, that we have lack of nothing. All right, no matter how hard anything gets, we have a lack of nothing because we have the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. Verse 13, but I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. So the people who are asleep, or the people who are without, we have to make sure that we sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. We can't focus on them too much. We have to, like where it says, we have to study to be quiet, worry about our own business. We can't, they have to work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. Matter of fact, let me get that. All right, this is Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, for it is good which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. And then going back to 1 Thessalonians, we have to make sure that we're doing that. That's that walk, that walk, making sure that we're that we have to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling. All right. Well, I'm lack of nothing. ignorant concerning them which have no con. So we can mourn for them who are asleep, but we can only mourn for so long. The scriptures give us 7 days to mourn for someone who have passed away, and these people have long since passed. So we have to make sure that we're not focusing on them too much. All right. Verse 13, but I will not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope, even your own family members. Because that's the hardest thing to see your family still celebrate these folly days, to see your family still caught up in this American mindset. It's a horrible thing. It's a sad thing, but we have to make sure that we focus on our own business. We focus on the business of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Verse 14, for if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them which sleep in Yahushua, will Yahweh bring with him. Khan. So that there truly is no death. That there truly is no ceasing. The only thing that dies is that character, but the character of Yahushua didn't die. So that's what we have to hold on to with him. Verse 15, for this we say unto you by the word of Yahweh, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. We're not going to prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend. For the Lord himself, Yahushua, shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in the Mashiach shall rise first. Those who have passed in the truth will come back with him. All right, and Yahushua is going to descend from heaven with a shout. All right, with the voice of an archangel, with the trump of Yahweh. All right, with those who are fallen first. But Yahweh willing, we be of that number that we get to see him descend from the heavens, and we can see the agony upon these people's faces. Verse 17, then which we are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. That's what we have to remember. That's what we have to keep on the forefront of our mind, not even in the back of our mind. This is what we have to keep on the forefront of our mind. All right, properly dressing ourselves with this. Okay. So I pray the lesson was edifying. Shalom.